How do you version express REST APIs without breaking clients? Imagine you have a popular app that depends on your API. Now you want to make improvements but also keep your existing users happy. How do you do that without causing chaos? That's what we're exploring today. First, planning your versioning approach early is key. Decide whether you want to include the version in the URL, in request headers, or as a query parameter. This decision shapes how easy it is to manage updates later. Using URI versioning is straightforward. You add the version number directly into the URL path. For example, you might have routes like API v1 users and API v2 users. This way, each version has its own route handler in Express. It's simple to set up and test. You just create separate route files for each version and link them accordingly. Header-based versioning is another option. Instead of changing the URL, clients send the version info in a custom header like XAPI version. Your server reads this header and routes requests based on its value. This keeps URL clean and makes it easier to switch versions without changing the endpoint structure. You can write middleware in Express to check the header and direct traffic to the right handler. To avoid breaking clients, always keep older versions running. When you add new features, do not modify or remove existing endpoints. Instead, create new routes or handlers for the new version. Use default values for optional parameters so older clients don't break if they don't send new data. Keep field names consistent or provide aliases to avoid confusion. Semantic versioning helps communicate the impact of updates. Use numbers like major, minor, patch. Major versions introduce breaking changes, minor versions add features that won't break existing clients, and patches fix bugs. This helps clients decide when to upgrade. Communication is vital. Let your users know about upcoming changes well in advance. Provide clear documentation, changelogs, and migration guides. Set timelines for retiring old versions so clients can plan their updates. Organize your code to avoid duplication. Share common logic across versions by abstracting it into separate modules. Use middleware to handle version differences dynamically. Keep root files in separate folders but reuse underlying business logic where possible. Finally, test each version thoroughly and monitor usage. This way, you see which versions are still active and when it's safe to retire older ones. In summary, to version express REST APIs without breaking clients, choose a clear strategy like URI or header-based versioning. Keep old versions supported, communicate clearly, and organize your code smartly. This approach helps you evolve your API smoothly while keeping your users happy and your system stable.